his head bobbing. Baby, keep that popping for me.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? Nah.
All I wanna do is and the just take your money. All I wanna do is and the just take your money.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from Charlotte. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Young. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 29-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Young hands it to Hubbard.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. This will be a Saints 1st down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line. complete to Rice.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Leary to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it. He still has it. He gets the sack. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To the air is Leary. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. Oh, the ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he will go all the way. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year, and the score stays right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out to go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down. Now a toss left side for Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, here's Leary. Rice open, he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, They've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
It is brought in the end zone. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. First and 10. They'll go play action with Young. A throw left side caught by Sanders. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
They'll motion over Thielen. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. Wanarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Young to throw on first and 10. He's got his big tight end. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. To throw, it's Leary. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one knocked away and incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. Third down coming up.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
A a big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Another run here with Hubbard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. On play action, Young. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he can hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Hubbard. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll dump this down to Hubbard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This about as short as you can get. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Leary. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but what a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. It's a really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now...
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jonathan Brooks, touchdown, Panthers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Williams now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Leary. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Panthers have it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser, and the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it, and in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And 3rd down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you make an argument like that. He's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
There's Johnson, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy, and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole. But that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's right side. Taken in by Tremble. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A run with Hubbard.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. First and 10 now from the 36. Now Leary. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
When it starts bad, there's a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Jackson.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal. These ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Austin brought in motion. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9. Carr working out of the gun. Into space at the 45. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Devin Tompkins on the return. Good return, but he pays the price at the end. Picked up and thrown down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down is Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Young. That's caught, left side, it's complete. 17 yards on that connection. It's a Carolina first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 5. Now Young. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
That one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It is 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The 47-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints touchdown.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brendan Rice. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints will cut it to a 2-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners, as we say, so long from Uptown Charlotte.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been.
Yeah.